start by apologizing on not having regular content on this motorcycle. So this video over here, we decided to give an update because the motorcycle looks very different from what it was previously. So I'm going to try and explain you everything in modification. I'm going to explain you why there is a GP and RR standing there and what are the future plans for this motorcycle. So let's start with the first thing according to the list. So let's cut to the chase. Peace. So the first modification that I did after the last video. So after the last video we had seen was installing the air filter on the motorcycle, and after that the bike looks really very different. So let me explain you on how I got this. So this might look like a GT touring seat, which is meant for GT platform, but this is a seat out of a 535 Continental GT, which is yellow in color and which we have custom welded for it to fit on this. Let me just show you how this fits on this. Yes. So that is how this seat looks. This is a 595 seat like I mentioned. I don't like the seat a little bit more because the seat has a lower padding and it looks very, comparative to the GT seat, it is very affordable. I got this almost for 3,000 bucks. On the used market, it was yellow before. I got this one in black. So that is one of the things that we have done. Secondly, the clip-ons. A lot of people were asking about the clip-ons and where are these clip-ons from? They don't look like the Continental ones. So these clip-ons are out of an R15 V3. So it's got the same 41mm shock onto it, so that's why it is adaptable. So what we have done is we have pushed down the suspension like an inch, which has allowed it later to take control of the clip-on, which we have used the same handle bolts to put it back on. So yeah, the next thing. So the last time we had seen the motorcycle, it had the barrel slip-on. This is a full system that we come back to this one. But the barrel slip-on that was there, so it is a slip-on, it was not a header pipe. The header pipe was stopped. So that time we decided to run something different. So for a small period of time, I decided to run the Code 6 Hoffman map for this motorcycle. Has a very mixed review. So that is another topic to come back to. So we will not discuss that right now. We'll discuss it once. Say probably we will hopefully get another Code 6 ECU to test it out. Okay. So continuing to that, I would like to tell you something about the Code 6 map in general. So the Code 6 map is one of those maps that are meant for pops and bangs with motorcycles. So what it does is it holds the valve open for a longer period after you leave the accelerator also, which allows the spark to leak the engine, due to which it ignites in the header pipe, giving an explosion kind of pop. That is what they call pops and bangs. So since it's 2 cylinders, it has a continuous firing order. So that is what the Code 6 map does. But honestly, that it's not really worth it. So I really feel it's not really worth it because it destroys the engine life, because you're keeping a spark leaking, which internally gets a lot of things done. Okay. So let's talk more about the exhaust system. So as I mentioned, we were running the barrel and the stock header pipe. So I decided that the bike needs to go louder. So what I did was I picked up the Power Gauge stainless steel glass header, which needed a cap. I will show you in a cinematic that this is a Power Gauge header. But the mistake we did was we paired it with a barrel exhaust. So the barrel exhaust is one of those exhausts that are meant to be loud as only a slip-on. So these are hollow from inside. So once paired with a header, I could legit see the header pipe by looking through the exhaust. Due to which what happened was the baffling was very low and it was loud. Okay, take a listen. So you guys have heard of how the balance sounds in the power engine. So I know it's not a very pleasant sound. It is not a sound that I was a fan of. It was just very obnoxiously loud, and it had no tone. It had no melody, no fun, and it always caused the fear of getting caught by the Bangalore police. So the next thing that I decided was to get a slip-on that made more sense for me. So since the balance did not make a lot of sense for me, the only other thing I could do was getting another slip-on. Yeah. So the slip-on that I got was from Powerage itself. So this is a Powerage short life in gloss. When adapted to this header, it gets in a very brilliant sound note, and I would say I'm really very proud of how the bike sounds. So the bike is louder in louder RPM, and it is very sedate when you're running with the cops. So that is what I would like to say about this exhaust. It is highly recommended to anyone who wants to give a full system but doesn't want it to be that loud. So if you're comparing this exhaust to say a Red Rooster Performance or an SS Motorcop, this is not loud. This is one of the most sedate exhausts. It's like a mature exhaust for the motorcycle. So the other reason why I got this exhaust was this bike met with a small accident with a small mishap with a small friend of mine, due to which the barrel slip-on actually cracked. So this allowed the barrel exhaust clamp to break completely, which allowed the airflow to just skyrocket from inside. So because of this airflow, what happened was you see this clamp here that attaches to this clamp is completely broken out, which increased the exhaust drone. So that also was not pleasant to me. So I decided to sell the barrel to someone and then get another exhaust. But so that is more about the exhaust. So let's skip to the next part, I guess. This exhaust note you will hear this exhaust note. I trust me, you'll like it. Okay, so after all of this, once I had the full system, the one thing I would do right now is to fix the airflow ratio. Because since the airflow ratio was not right and we were running a straight pipe full system exhaust and an air, the stock map would not do justice to it. But that is a completely different story which you will see in part 2 of this video, which will release after this. So we'll get to that part. So now let's talk about the motorcycle, what I had done in terms of protection, I guess. But yeah, so what I decided to get is a radiator or oil cooler grill. So this grill is from Motordog. It was sent to me by Motordog, and I'm using it because I really like it. So it is in black and it looks really nice. Apart from that, for engine protection, if you remember last time we had the Zana crash guard, and I was complaining saying that guard had a little rust on it. So I went to R15 and picked up this. This is a compact engine protection guard, which already did take a beating for another accident that I will come back to later. So after what happened is we decided, okay, no, I need to upgrade the braking for this motorcycle. If you own an Interceptor or a Continental, you know how bad this braking is. So we decided to, change a few things on the motorcycle. So I decided to pick up a new rear disc. The disc is from FIBRE. It is an OEM disc. My previous disc was a little bent, due to which I had like a wheel wobble. So we got a brand new rear disc from the R15 itself. And we are running Westera's ceramic brake pads in the rear. In the front, we decided to change the master cylinder to an RCB master cylinder, this one is in a titanium finish. So that was a different story. We had to salvage this due to another accident and we got a tank here, right? So that is all that happened over here. But the front brake pads are from this company called Crank One. So this is a group kind of collab between Crank One and say Twin Riders Group Bangalore. So I got a very good price on those Crank One brake pads. So then comes the accident. So when the accident happened, I think 3 weeks back. So in that accident, what happened is these footpegs were destroyed. So this collision was with the Innova Krista and it caused a lot of issues. It caused a dent into the tank. But also what happened was the footpegs were ripped out of the chassis. So these footpegs are from the Continental GT. So these footpegs are picked up from the Continental GT. These are all rear set uplifted footpegs compared to the Interceptor setup. So I really like these. These are very sturdy. You got the brake pressure on it, and then this side's got the independent shift lever on it, and which is really nice. And the last thing that I've done on this motorcycle is, I would say this carbon edition. So this is a piece from R15 Clipons. It is a company that is based out of India. It makes original carbon fiber, and this is a heat shield that is very unique in the market. And after getting the GT footpegs, my legs would always stay at this portion of my bike. So I can show you. So every time I used to put my leg, it should be just come and touch this. Due to which what would happen is this engine head would heat up a lot, causing my legs to burn. So this heat shield does its job pretty well and protects me from getting my leg burnt. So that was part 1. I hope you enjoyed this video. There is a part 2 which is a little bit controversial on the performance mods that I've done to this motorcycle and what all has been done to this. So please have a good day and be sure to like, share, subscribe and wait for the part 2 that will come out really soon. Cheers!